Right. It's been all of October, and I'm still low on blood and high on nothing, I guess, because I'm actually quite depressed. But that's not the point. Off screen, like immediately after the last time I played this, I put in enough points to use the DBS. What's Estrava looking at? It's like looking to his left. I guess that's just where his, like, generic scripting is to look when he doesn't have, like, a... Is he looking at Patches? Because Patches is looking off to the side, too. Huh. Yeah, they're, like, all looking at maybe the big statue? I don't know. Weird. Anyway, I don't remember what I was doing. Valley of Defilement. Because Stonefang is at Pure White, which means... I think Valley Defilement and Latria are at +1 or +2. I think they're at +2. And the Shrine of Storms is at +1, because you can see the gem there. And then Boletaria is at neutral, I think. And my character tendency is also at neutral. Or maybe -1 because I killed Executioner Meralda. Because I think only dispelling phantoms and killing NPCs affects your character tendency. And to be honest, aside from summoning Mephistopheles, I don't know what character tendency actually really does. I think it increases damage in multiplayer or something. And I know there's like 1 or 2 quest things that are related to it, but aside from that... Anyway, I don't remember what I was doing. I finished this Archstone entirely. It's done. I don't need to go back to it. Also, I didn't realize that the gems they're holding on the Archstone are what the ephemeral eye stones are supposed to be, which is kind of interesting. I don't think yeah, these things. Those are supposed to be the little, like, gems they have. They're just broken and cracked. So that's kind of cool. God, Patch's face in Demon Souls. Yeah, what's my, because it's been a while, I'm a bit confused on what my things were. My roll's still good, so I've got that going for me. I still have Man-Eaters here to fight, which, to be honest, I kind of don't want to fight right now. I have the old hero to fight here. And I have Trash Golem. And I'm pretty sure I fought... Yeah, I already did all that. Man, it's going to be hard getting this back to Pure White. I don't remember what other Pure White things are in Boletaria, aside from... Because I don't think rescuing Carla is a world tendency event. I just think you need to find the item. Which... I'm not sure. Also, I like how there's blood on the back of the DBS, even though that's not the edge of it you hit with. Also, it does kind of suck that the DBS is generally more useful as an all-round weapon, two-handed, because you can use it as a shield, but its two-handed moveset's not as good as its single-handed moveset, because it moves very similar to the Fume Ultra Greatsword in Dark Souls 2, but its one-handed moveset, if I remember correctly, has a sweep on it. I think. I'm not actually sure. I need to get Escape when I have a chance. What's even in my second hand? The bow, right? I don't want to fight. As much as I love these fucking areas, I really don't want to fight Man-Eaters, but fuck it, I guess I'll do that. The problem is I don't remember where... No, that's an appropriate thumbnail for this one. I forget if the loading screens correlate to the actual locations you go to. Because when I was loading into the game, I got the one for Celine, but she's in the Valley of Defilement. And she only shows up on Pure Black, if I remember correctly. She's searching for her brother. For the life of me, I cannot remember why. Man, on a modern screen, it is so much easier to see the guys flying off in the distance. Latria is probably the best level that FromSoft has ever made. You can see pieces of it in all of the other games, like directly and indirectly. Like you can see those like kind of like spiraling buildings there are in the Painted World in Dark Souls 1. And this, like, the prison is in Dark Souls 3. And, like, these platforms show up again in, like, later games. Like, also, this level has really, really strong level design in terms of how you go through it. Because it's a giant loop, but you don't notice that the first time you go through it. Like, it's so good. And, like, the visual direction is stunning with this gothic, like, architecture and, like, the spiderwebbing chains. And you can see the fucking things off in the distance. It's like, everything about this level is so good. It's easily my favorite, like, single zone in, like, the Souls game. Like, just... because, like, I like Ash Lake in Dark Souls 1. But the problem with Ash Lake is there's not really anything in it. I'm not sure why that guy glitched out. Yeah, that is one of the problems with Latria, is they have certain, like, spots they are programmed to go to, like, land, because the game doesn't really know how to handle giving them, like, complete free flight. That's actually a problem in the Maneater's boss fight, is that if you wear the Thief Ring in the boss, the Maneaters can actually just lose aggro and fly off infinitely into the distance, and you can't kill them. Which is why I'll have to remember to take it off when I get there. Yeah, definitely with a modern, like, I'm playing this on a I'm playing this on a 4K television, which is a bit of a this definitely looked better on a CRT, or even just like an early generation HD television. If you're looking anywhere but straight ahead, it is extremely easy to tell where everything is. Also, I will say something I like about the remake is that these guys, like, break into pieces when they die, which means you don't get these, like, goofy body rag dolls that, like, attach to your model. And there's also a really cool animation where if you kill them with magic, they disintegrate, but the sword stays so that it, like, drops to the ground, which looks fantastic. I will say, I do think there are a lot of other problems with the remake visually. Like, I think a lot of the designs are just generally worse. And some of the atmosphere isn't as good. They also renamed a lot of items. Like, that's aged spice in the remake and not old spice. But yeah. I love, like, the yellow cloth and everything is so prominent. This area in the remake also has a problem of it's much more busy, like, visually, and it's very difficult to actually, like, tell what is happening and where to go, because you can't see anything. And yeah, the game doesn't slow down when you fucking hit things in the new one. So I guess, you know, if people want pure technical improvements, there is that. But I feel like there's also a lot of drawbacks to it. Like, for one thing, the DBS, I believe, in the new one, isn't blunt. It's more of an actual sword, which kind of, like, defeats the whole point. I love that it's actually faster to recover from the swing if it hits the wall, as opposed to if you actually let it go through its full animation. Yeah, it can be difficult with this weapon, trying to, This weapon comes back in multiple forms throughout the series. It's obviously a Berserk reference, but I always liked how unique the weapon looked in this game, because it's not a cutting implement. It is literally meant to crush bone, and it was never designed to be used against anything smaller than a dragon. Oh shit, I forgot about you. Oh shit. My fucking healing animation was enough to keep me from getting hit. That's pretty good. Oh, the gargoyle crossbow. I forgot about that thing. I might use that later. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, this weapon comes back a bunch of times throughout the series. Most notably as the Fume Ultra Greatsword in Dark Souls 2 and 3. There's also the regular Greatsword it comes back as. Sort of. Like, its moveset gets split between those two weapons. And also kind of the Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword in Dark Souls 2. I forget if there's... Yeah, until I drop the heart, there isn't really anything else I can do down here. What was I thinking? I keep distracting myself. I'm very tired today. It's been a lot the past few weeks. I also love the ever-present heartbeat. I can't hear it very well myself because I have my volume turned down so it doesn't pick up on my microphone as much. I don't have like a mixer this is all plugged into, so I can't really wear headphones while I play this unless I'm doing like a PC game. I'm also eating something, which is why I'm going to stop moving every once in a while, because I would like to eat some of this before it actually gets cold. Everything's pretty high damage here. I should wear the Cling Ring instead. Yeah. I feel like the Crescent Moongrass heals for a lot more in base Demon's Souls than it does in the remake. I feel like they dramatically changed the values they go for. Because unless you have super high health, the Crescent Moongrass is pretty good the whole game. In the original, which is not the case in the remake. Oh shit. I wonder if I should... That's weird, my volume cut out. Like, my volume cut out entirely. What the hell? Hold on, I'm gonna do some troubleshooting with that. Because it is coming through on OBS. I can hear it, or I can see it, rather. But I can't hear anything on my end. Let me see if I can fix this. I was picking up my controller, and the fucking trigger made me do a heavy attack, and I fell off the map. That's very annoying. I feel like Demon's Souls is the only game where that happens. Like, because when I'm playing Dark Souls on Xbox, that doesn't happen. I think it's specifically because of the way the trigger is designed on the PlayStation 3 controller. The trigger goes slightly underneath the controller, and when you pick it up, it tends to hit things more often. And I think that kind of sucks. Because, like, you've seen in this one, more so than any of the other games, I've accidentally hit stuff or fucking... Because the wind-up on this brings you pretty far forward. I went like a full 5 feet forward. These platforms are only about 5 feet across, so if I'm facing anywhere other than directly forward, I'm gonna fly off this platform, and that, you know, isn't great. What do I have this upgraded to? I forgot. Nothing. This is its base stats. Fair enough. I forgot what you used to upgrade this. I think it's Colorless Demon's Souls. Of which I think I have like 2. So I'm not in a hurry to spend them. Especially since I don't know if I'm going to be using the Moonlight Greatsword. I probably won't be, because I don't want to just recreate my other character, and also I've spec'd more into like strength and stuff and magic and not really faith, so I'm probably just going to keep going with like the kind of build I have now. I will say the movement isn't, or the moveset isn't quite here yet. The Fume Knight Ultra Greatsword definitely has the better of the two. I think the Fume Knight Ultra Greatsword's generally better as a shield. Oh yeah, the Flambears. I remember that being pretty good. God, the fucking... I will say, the pathing in this one is still hair-raising. In Dark Souls 1, you have a giant, like, kind of, yeah, it is a little annoying they do that. Trying not to fucking fling myself off. This weapon is a little unwieldy for this environment. I will say that much. Oh yeah, you have to get rid of the fog first. Because there's like an invisible wall. But yeah, this is the start of all this goofy fucking... walk around like the outside of the fucking level to pick up items shit. Dark Souls 1 has a lot of it. Demon Souls, your character has a very unclear, like, hitbox. So it's way easier to just fall to your fucking death. I still really like Demon Souls, though. I would say Demon Souls and Dark Souls are tied for my favorite Souls games. And I've got mixed feelings about all of the other ones. Fuck. Come on. Man. Yeah, being knocked out of my attack animation there is in like this precarious kind of environment. Not fantastic. I don't remember this level being the one that had all the frame rate problems. I remember that being the Valley of Defilement. Also, these fucking sick-ass cutscenes. I love the heart also starts beating faster. I think the design of the heart is not nearly as good in the remake as it is here. Because here, you can tell it has, like, those weird kind of, like, pustules. Oh, you can't really see it very well from here. But, because I think it's one thing below. It has, like, kind of scales on it almost, and those weird pustules and stuff. And there's clearly more going on to it. Whereas in the remake, it's just kind of, like, red. And it looks more like a human heart, you know? But yeah, see right there. And there's, like, more to its design here. And you can see it's, like, growing around the chains and stuff. It's very cool. Yeah, all of these cages take you down below. But this one... Yeah, I love how they give you that right here.
Are you here to fight the demons?
Yes, I am.
If so, then help me escape this place. I am on your side. I have come to face the demons.
I don't know about that. But okay.
Thank you. I will remember this. I am certain we will meet again.
You sure about that?
Well, what have we here? Do you wish...
Well, anyway. Wait. Yeah, he's a prick, and he'll go back to the Nexus and kill every single person there if you don't kill him. And then after he kills all of them, he'll kill you. He's an asshole. But you can get all his shit, which is pretty cool. Granted, I don't think I have enough, fuck. I should have dumped some of this stuff from my inventory, damn it. Well, I don't want to drop anything, so, Also, if I remember correctly, his cage is the one that goes to the best spot in the below. It also makes me wonder why he couldn't just, like, go down if he was already in the cage. I'm not even sure how these things work, or why he couldn't open it himself. Maybe it was all just a test. Unlike Lautrec, he does not get out of his cell on his own, though. And now we're in the Berserk area. Despite being in nearly knee-high water, it does not impede my movement at all. Also, yes, this is blood. And I like how the heart has kind of, like, parasitized the whole fucking tower. Because that is supposed to be the monk's heart. Okay, good. That does kill the entire thing. Because when you do enough damage to those, they split in half, and then you have to fight the other half. And I remembered... Or I couldn't remember if killing the whole thing... Yeah, because what I remembered was hitting them, then popping, and then having to deal with, like, a second part of it. And that would always suck. But it looks here... They take damage on both halves now. I don't remember them doing that, though, is the weird part. Oh yeah, what's my item burden at? I've still got some room. Okay. Because if I remember correctly, there are some items down here that I want to, like, keep. Or rather, grab. I believe... Because there's a fragrant ring down here. And in the remake, they added an item that only appears at Pure Black World Tendency, which is the equivalent of the Rusted Iron Ring in Dark Souls 1, which is apparently really strong here because it's, you know, in 5.2, there is the, yeah, they added it, like, over here or something, where on Pure Black World Tendency, it spawns and is surrounded by fucking... bullshit. Hey, dude, can you, like, lock on or some shit? This clearly is not working. I don't think he can see me here, and I don't like fighting these things, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Not sure why he was spamming his magic attack. That's kind of weird. I don't think there are any drop-offs in Latria, so I'm not at risk of, like, falling out of the environment or anything. But, yeah. This place is grody, and is also a giant Berserk reference, as you can tell from all the crucified people. Although, I'm not exactly sure who would be doing that in this context. And I love that the, like, tentacles from the heart are, like, moving, and, like... Also, this place is supposed to resemble the bit in the Eclipse, where Guts and Gaston are... Yeah, I did think that in the fucking CG remake of the Golden Age arc that they did around 2010, they didn't do the Eclipse scene as well. I know they like try to condense it more to make it more impactful, because in the original, it does go on a fair bit, and I feel like some of the tension bleeds out just a little bit because of that. But I also think there's like some interesting parts, like the fact that Gaston is alive at first, but there's like some kind of parasitic thing inside of him that like bursts through his skull. And that's clearly just kind of there for shock value, but I still think it's pretty good. Also, that thing that kills fucking Judo that looks kind of like fucking Gumby looks weird as fuck in the CG, and I think like it's also lit like very badly, and I think it's just not as good as the original. I think they also cut that weird horse that rapes Casca, but that's probably because they couldn't show that in theaters for obvious reasons. And I always feel weird when I'm like, you know, they shouldn't have cut X super fucked up graphic scene that, like, you know, is horrific. Because there's one thing about, like, oh yeah, preserve the artistic, like, value of what they, you know, they intended when they were making it. And also, this is a super fucked up thing to do to a character, and you could probably tone it down a little without really compromising the whole thing. It is also a bit weird that FromSoft chose that design of the fucking horse that rapes Casca as the fucking form for Ludwig in Bloodborne, and also the goddamn horse that Radahn rides in Elden Ring. It's very strange. Fucking Leonard. Like, they keep bringing back these references and making them super fucking weird, like, in their placement. Because it's like, I feel like FromSoft, in a lot of ways, pays homage more to the visual aesthetic of Berserk, and less the context. Because those weird, like, wheel executioner guys, their design comes back in Bloodborne, except they're on the good guy team. Also, that fucking I can't remember what the guy's name, the bishop or whatever, who's with the hat and the big wide smile, who looks like Judge Holden. Because I'm pretty sure, I don't remember when Berserk came out, like that part of it, but I'm pretty sure they took some design from Judge Holden for the things. Because Blood Meridian came out in what, 1985? I want to say earlier. And fucking Judge Holden is a fucking hell of a goddamn iconic design. And also was a real person, which I think people keep forgetting. Granted, whether or not he had that enormous fucking grin and, like, thing in real life is unclear, though he was noted as being absurdly tall, super muscular, and completely albino. Which is an odd combination of things. But, you know, it's striking, especially in the fucking Midwest in the 1800s. Right. This area, I remember being super fucking hard in the original. Because there's a goddamn mind flayer down here who can punk you. If I remember correctly, it only appears when you're in, like, White World Tendency and above. I remember getting punked by this Mind Flayer a bunch of times. It's not the worst one in the game. The worst Mind Flayer in the game is right before the Yellow Monk fight. Because it's in a fucking, like, 1 foot by 1 foot hallway. And if you can't, like, get it while its back is turned to you, you're basically fucked. Crystal Lizard. The thing is, if I shoot an arrow at that Crystal Lizard, or rather at that Parasite, it's gonna alert the Crystal Lizard. Can I attract it without it? Because I remember correctly, there's one on the right side that will punk me, or that will go for me too. Yeah, it's right there. See, I remembered that much. I'm glad this kills them in one, though. I remember that being real annoying in the original game, if you couldn't kill them in one. Can I get... Oh, no, he's gone. Damn it. Well, to be fair... Can I get... No, okay, that's... Damn it. Oh, that sucks. That means he's gone forever. Yeah, I think the way you're supposed to get that Crystal Lizard is by coming at it from the reverse angle. Fuck you. Where even was that? Yeah, sometimes they fly away and just never come back when you do that. Holy shit. Man, fuck you. Yeah, and they can fly and shoot at the same time. I don't like the crossbow ones. It's not like the other games where crossbow enemies will take out a fucking melee weapon when you get close to them. The crossbow gargoyles in Latria just fly away forever, usually, and it can make dealing with them really annoying. Also, you can see how they brought this elevator, like, platform design back for Dark Souls 2 in the fucking Tower of Flame DLC. Also, the big chains that connect the fucking areas. Like, there's so many fucking things they brought back that are awesome. Granted, I don't think Tower of Broom is as good as Latria, but I do appreciate it, especially since it's going for the snow-like design. There aren't enough snow zones in the Souls games. I was really disappointed with fucking the Mountaintop of the Giants in Elden Ring, even though it's also going for the chain-like aesthetic that Latria has going. It just doesn't do it very well. It doesn't fit aesthetically either. Because, like, why are there chains there? It doesn't match the aesthetic. Yeah, this shit's horrifying. And look at that, we're right back at the beginning. It's so good. I'm gonna go back and dump all this stuff in my inventory, though. Ow. Man, fucking Latria is such a good stage. I love it. Fucking patches.
Well, we've been long acquainted, so I'm willing to part with them at a special price. But only if you buy today.
I always wondered if there's actually a discount. Yeah, let's do this.
Nice stuff, eh? Come again. Then I'll be awaiting.
That was a weird read. Hello, lady. Probably should have kept some of those souls, but whatever.
Hello again. I'm keep.
Yeah, the Flamberge is cool, but I don't think I'll be using it. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's a Dex Greatsword. Which is kind of interesting, but not really useful. That weighs a lot, but it's really good. Oh yeah, this is a magic crossbow. I'll get rid of it for now. Yeah, if I remember correctly, this armor is like super fucking heavy, but really, really high defense. Yeah, it's super heavy. I remember wearing the gauntlets and the leggings, and not the, not the rest of it. I'll try the leggings, see if I can actually wear it. Let's drop half of these. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, weird. I don't feel like I'm carrying a ton of stuff. That's odd.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
Alright. let me muss about with my inventory for a minute. Okay. And that. And that. I'd probably get rid of this and just put that there. And then let's go with fresh spice. Actually, yeah, and then just in case, I guess. I think that works. Yeah, and let's put away the
Hello again. I'm keeping it.
deposit this. Yeah, weird. I don't feel like my inventory is super full,
You have a
but
hot-
my inventory weight is super full, so what the hell? Let's put on the cling ring. Try wearing this. I don't think it'll work, though. Yeah, it's too heavy. Fair enough. Plus, it's not that much of an advantage. It's only 5 points. Man.
Hello again. I'm keeping.
Anyway. It's pretty heavy, too, so. I guess I'll put that away for now.
You have a heart of
Hello,
gold.
Solero.
Don't let them take it from you. Hello again. I'm
Does antidote just cure poison? Because if it's only a poison
You
cure,
have a heart.
probably have to talk to someone.
It's in trade with yours.
I remember it taking a lot more souls
You come back.
to upgrade those, but you know, whatever. Oh yeah,
It's
how much
sent
do
in
I
trade
need
with
to
yours.
upgrade this weapon? I think I'm gonna upgrade the DBS. I guess he can't upgrade the DBS.
I can tell.
Fuck me. I guess only his brother can. Well, I guess I'll go through here first. Fucking finish off the rest of this area. Yeah, damage is high in Latria. I should keep that in my fucking thing. Oh, right, it's the next one. Should I even bother killing these guys? I think if I fucking... Yeah, if I run right past them, they de-aggro because they can't fucking see me because of the Thief's Ring. Yeah, these guys are here now too. Which is not fantastic. Yeah, these guys drop a fuck ton of souls. I don't think souls take up any weight in my inventory, at least. Yeah. I can... The way up is cleared, but if I remember correctly, going down first is the better idea because I can get those items that were down there now. Ow. Fucking rude. Might as well just fucking keep this out the whole time. God, that's so slow, and it takes up like all of your fucking stamina bar. Man. Yeah, in Demon Souls, you're either a tank or you're fucking light as shit. And I'm kind of splitting the difference in a really stupid way by running around in light armor with the DBS. Because this is not how you're supposed to play the game. Like, very, very, like, clearly. Yeah, that's Mephistopheles shit. I'm not gonna use it, but, you know, it's nice to have. I don't remember what the mask does. I think it raises your item discovery. Yeah, because the ring also does that. Oh, wait, no, this is the other one. Where's the other thing, then? Oh. Huh. That's weird. I remember that having, like, a magic effect. Yeah, Mephistopheles is like, we need to kill all the people using fucking soul arts, but it's unclear if she's like that because she's like, the soul arts are what caused the demons to come here in the first place, so we need to stop using it, or if it's because only we can use the soul arts. Because she enlists you to fucking kill all of the other NPCs in the game, and if you do, she gives you the Talisman of Beasts, and then she fucking tries to kill you, so what the hell? Because you're the last person who fucking has knowledge of the soul arts, which is bullshit, because there are tons of people hanging around in Boletaria, so what the fuck? I remember being able to go up there, but I guess not. Like, up on top of the heart. Maybe it was like a clever jump you needed to do. But I do remember being able to go up there and, like, see the hole where the parasites came out of. Whatever. But yeah, if you wear the silver gloves that I'm wearing, and also the, my brain is melting. Oh, I forgot to activate that shortcut that goes down. It doesn't really matter now because I have the fucking tower clear. But in case I didn't, it would have been nice to have them. I just totally forgot to do it. Because one of them goes to that area down there. There's not really any point in me doing it now, especially since I literally got all the items. Latria, as long as you don't get lost, is a pretty easy fucking location to grab all of the items on your first run. Like, you don't need to come back here once you have anything else, with the exception of doing the pure white stuff. I don't remember if there are any NPC phantoms here on Pure Black World Tendency. I don't think there are. Because the only levels that have black phantoms are Boletaria, because there's a Stravos phantom, which is a canon event as long as you kept him alive. Skirvir in fucking 2-2 if you do Pure Black. Satsuki in fucking 4-1. Celine in 5-2. And I can't think of any for the goddamn Tower of Latria. I'm sure like Rydell or something probably attacks you here, but I genuinely can't remember. I also can't remember if you encounter Celine not as a phantom at any point. Oh yeah, and there's that Mind Flayer right there has killed more players than any other enemy in this game, if I remember correctly. In fucking, there used to be a website you could go to that had like Demon Souls death statistics for like what are the most dangerous enemies in Demon Souls. That Mind Flayer right there was always at the top of the fucking list. It's a good thing I've got this fucking weapon. Also, I think the Thief's Ring makes your footsteps inaudible. It's the Thief's Ring is the Ring of Fog and the Slumbering Dragon Crest ring put together, which is why they split them into 2 different rings in Dark Souls 1. Because having it in one ring slot was broken. You'll notice how I've been wearing it for like 99% of the entire game. That's because it's good. I'm gonna go grab that item. That also means that Mind Flayer was up here while the heart was here, which means it's just been sitting there for possibly centuries. And all this infrastructure was created to prop the heart up, too. I don't understand how the blood was being fed to the monk from here, though. Because that's supposed to be the old monk's heart. It's keeping him alive. Right. Let's take this off. I'm not sure what I should put in. I guess I would do hyper mode, but I don't have anything that, I guess I'll wear that. If I could hurt myself without killing myself, I would do that. Because I remember doing that when I was, fucking playing with previous times. But, yeah, I don't really have anything here that would allow myself to be hurt. And I don't want to, like... Hi, fucking Alexander Anderson. Oh god, this is gonna take forever. Yeah, hyper mode was like required the last time. Okay, that's a direct hit. So if I wear this, huh. Do I have to get like specifically in the head? Well, this is going to take forever, so I'm going to take off that ring and see if... Yeah, it's exactly the same. I might as well put something else on. I don't really have anything that would increase my attack here. I wonder if I can use my magic spell through this. I doubt I can. Yeah, fuck it, I guess. Anyway, I'll be back later.